He was up, one prize card left. I still had to take... Oh, I popped off, man. Holy smoke. There is so many top players here. It's insane. So many regional champions here, former world champions here. This is the first League Cup I am attending this weekend. We have 3 in total that we're going to. We are playing a brand new deck, a deck I've never played in my life. In real life today. We're actually picking up the last couple of cards when we get to Manta Trading because I use my promo code SneakerTalk TCG to save 5% off. And we're playing Espathra EX today. We are seeking vengeance for all of my fellow Miraidon players that have been slain by a Charizard or two. Now you might be wondering, what am I pairing Espathra with? Well, I have a Espathra toolbox, sort of like a weakness toolbox, you could say. We got Espathra as our main attacker, but we're not gonna go with the Bennett line and the Shuppet line that was popularized by Brandon Elfert at EUIC, getting, I believe, 24th or 26th place. Instead, we have cards which I hope can cook my Shenpao player beside me, Sergio.
Hello.
He's been on a hot streak. This guy's been tearing it up with Shenpao. I think he's won maybe like 6 out of the last 6 or 7 tournaments. He's like, you've been popping off, right?
Probably.
Why are you popping off with Shenpao? What's happening? What's your secret?
It's the meta change. It's the meta change. Rotation happened, and I feel like Shenpao is one of the best decks right now. I've been lucky. I've been going away from the Eries.
Eries? Yeah, Eries.
So they haven't hit me hard yet. I've been enjoying the game, been having so much fun, and been able to crush it.
And there's a lot of Zards potentially today too, and Zard is a really solid matchup. He's definitely not scared of by any means. Some would say he's definitely favored into it, but if there's a lot of Zard players out there too, that means Miraidon stonks are down. So we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna play Espathra. My technology against him, I'll leak it in the car since he's giving us the ride to Manta. I'm playing Scizor technology. Scizor is a fantastic card. It needs 1 energy. It does 10 damage plus 50 for each ability your opponent has on the field. And Shenpao usually has some abilities on the field so you can one-shot them. It also kind of covers other matchups as well. Rather than having multiple 2-prize liabilities with like Bennett and Espathra, we got just Espathra as our only 2-prize liability. And we're going to use some of the Charizard technology that's been picking up in popularity. You guys know Cleffa. Cleffa. We're playing a Cleffa instead of the Mew EX. I played against one opponent at Orlando, and every single time he played Cleffa, he called it Wiz Khalifa because Wiz Cleffa, apparently. Dad humor. I'll have the exact amount of players on screen playing in today's tournament. It is a heavily concentrated talent pool. There is so many top players here. It's insane. So many regional champions here, former world champions here. These are the kind of cups that we have to deal with every single time in the greater Toronto area. I do see a lot of Charizards. I did bump into Rowan Stavino, my roommate from Orlando, who's also, I was rank 1 going into that weekend. He's here. I think he's also playing Charizard as well. He said himself he doesn't want to really play Charizard, but it's just so good that it's kind of hard not to. So I'm hoping we bump into a bunch of people who net deck some Charizard decks and we can pop off with Espathra and cook them. And yeah, I'm hyped. Round number 1 just went down. Oh, it's a little windy, so I apologize for the wind. We hit the unlikely matchup of the Espathra EX mirror match. There's only 2 other Espathras here today. I am the chosen one, hopefully. That's the idea here. He was playing, oh, my boy Terry. My boy Terry was playing Espathra Bennett. I believe he net decked, or very close to like the 60 card list that Brandon played, or Braden played. And I'm playing the Scizor build. Unfortunately, I had a kind of a rough start with my Minior starting it off, and I wasn't able to Evo TM to go evolve my boys, but I played the best that I could, and then Terry made some subtle misplays that cost him. He ended up doing an attack and not being able to attack also hurt because he forgot about Espathra's ability, which is ironic because he's playing Espathra too, so he tried to poltergeist me with not enough energies on the board, and yeah, I had it. I felt really good about that matchup. My Espathra practice paid off, And I'm wondering if more opponents today will attack, forgetting they don't have enough energies on the board, because it ends their turn right away. So yeah, we'll see what goes down for round 2, but we're starting off to win, so we take those. Alrighty, round number 2 just wrapped up, and we played against a Turbo Hands deck, or you could say Future Box, because I think I did see a Grass Energy in there, so they did have the Iron Leaves technology. And I gotta say, I'm pretty well experienced fighting against Future Box since I played against so many on the ladder. And my deck actually has text to help beat it as well compared to the regular Espathra Bonnet. I do have a one-off copy of Minior, and I have another copy of Super Effective Glasses. So that was really fun, cooking in Iron Hands with that combo. Their turn 1, they hit Generator for 2, and I was like, oh crap. I'm about to get amped a bunch of turns, but he ended up only amping me once. My poor little Zatu. It went from a draw engine, which it didn't really matter at that point because I was already pretty established. I had like 3 Espathras on the board, and yeah, my deck just ran flawlessly. Round number 3 just wrapped up. We played against Joation playing Arceus Armarouge. This is a scary deck. I think it probably is one of the few like super hard kind of like auto losses in the game right now. They have so many fire type attackers, so they're able to just one-shot my Espathra for weakness if they're swinging in with Pokemon like Armarouge. And then to make matters worse, say they're potentially short energy, it doesn't even matter because they can use cards like Magma Basin and then put those energies onto the bench and then use the baby Armarouge to send up the energy onto their active so that they can swing. And yeah, it is a hard matchup. I won the coin toss. I chose second. As an arc pile, you always want to go first too, so he was at a great spot to start off the game. He set up the Arceus, another Arceus, and then a little Charcadet, and then add the DTE, of course, as well. And yeah, I want to say it was close, but it was definitely not close at all. I got farmed. Probably one of the few Arc Armarouges too at this tournament. Unfortunate that we had to hit them at this point. Maybe I would like to see them in later. But I hope they keep doing well because when you do lose, you want your opponents to do better and keep winning, so it helps your resistance overall. I did everything I could, but his deck just really is a great counter to my deck. There's not much I could have done in terms of like outplaying him and stuff like that. Even my Scizor, my secondary attacker, is weak to fire. So I kind of crumble against decks like that. But yeah, we have 3 more rounds left to go until top 8 cut. We'll see if we can clinch it. Hopefully we can. Round number 4 just wrapped up. We played against the homie Steven playing Arceus Giratina, a matchup I haven't really tested for at all, and it was a close one. It was down to the wire. Oh my goodness. We both had a somewhat decent start. It came down to him. He ended up top decking double turbo energy, and the really nice counterplay that he can make in the Arcetina matchup compared to my Espathra. Espathra is 260 health, and Giratina can lost impact for 280 and have the DTE on it to count as the extra energy, and then it also gets for 260. So he one-shot 2 of my Espathras back-to-back with lost impact, but he had 1 DTE left in deck out of a deck with like 35 cards. It came down to me basically just needing to swing twice, and he had Scizor to close it out, which was really nice. Yeah, insane game. I had no cards left in deck by the very last turn. Whew, that was a nail biter. Oh my gosh, that was super close. And Steven even top decked the double turbo energy to clinch the second knockout on the Espathra. So if he didn't do that, he doesn't get the knockout. Steven was up, I believe, 5 prizes. He was up 1 prize card left. I still had to take oh, I popped off, man. Holy smokes. Hopefully the deck still runs hot. Although we both had a bricky start, I still need to play a Charizard. Maybe we play a Charizard and then we can ID in. That'd be kind of nice. Round 5 is going to start in a couple of minutes, but we have some time to kill. Who better to kill some time with the homie, Little Dark Fury, Mats. How you doing, bro? What's up?
Playing some Moon Koraidon again. I didn't know what to play today.
Running it back from Orlando, right?
Yeah, same 60. I didn't change a card. I was too lazy. I didn't really know what to play today.
Yeah.
The meta is so like not all over the place, but it feels like it's kind of just random right now, like what you'll play against. So I was like, I'll just play Ancient Box. It has a good matchup into like most decks other than Charizard.
Yeah.
But even then, your Zard matchup's not that bad. I play the Cobalion still. The deck feels really good. It beats a lot of Gardevoir and Shempow, which I expected to see a lot of at this cup, and that was great.
So far today, what are the matches looking like?
3 Shempow, so 3 Shempow and a I forgot. It was 3 Shempa. Oh, Lugia. That was my one loss. My first loss was Lugia. I couldn't attack in time, and he just like, once Lugia takes like 2 or 3 prizes against you and you can't kill the V-Star, usually you just lose the prize trade from there, so unfortunate L.
Are you going to Indy by chance?
Most likely, if I can figure out how to get there. I'm in talks with some people about going there, but if not, I'm not like gonna lose sleep over it, but I am trying to go to Indy, yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm loving the deck a lot. It's fun to play. Again, like I said, it has a really good matchup spread right now. I just feel like most players don't really like know how to play against it right now. It's a very like new deck.
It's kind of it's a rogue deck, I'd say.
Yeah, whenever I play against like a Shempow deck, a lot of the time they'll say like, oh, like after the game or whatever, we'll talk. They're like, I don't know how to play the matchup that well, and it's very tough. So I think it's a very new deck that a lot of people are still learning how to play against, and I think that kind of gives you an advantage right now with the deck.
Well, good luck, and
you too, bro.
See you in Top Cut. Yeah,
for sure, bro.
Real quick, we have a round 5 recap. We played against the homie Genesis, a fellow sneakerhead as well, who used to work at the Eden Center at Champ Sports. He was playing Golden Go EX with Scizor, and we had an insanely close game. It came down to him missequencing his superior energy retrieval, so he whiffed the knockout on my Espathra EX by 1 energy, but if he sequenced it perfectly, he would have been able to clutch up the game, and I thinned out my deck really well. I got what I needed, and Espathra just ran hot. It felt really good. So yeah, hoping we can make Top Cut. We have round 6 coming up next.
Yo, I can go home really fast. Bro, you know, like those ones that they were like, bro.
So we're in the stream room now for round number 6, and we got paired to the homie Felix Wong. You want to say hi real quick?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi. We're gonna play a game for fun. What deck are you playing today?
God of War.
God of War, and I am on Espathra. So we are going to intentionally draw into the last round. We should be able to lock in top 8 cut, and we're gonna have a fun show match for the Manta Trading stream. So let's have some fun. Round 6 just wrapped up, and we played our game for fun against Felix. It was a super close back and forth, way closer than well, honestly, I had no idea how the matchup was gonna go. So it was definitely a fun learning experience for the both of us. I ended up closing it out with the top deck for energy for game by the very end of it. But for official records, we did have an intentional draw, and Felix is guaranteed to get top 8 cut. I'm a maybe if we can get it in, but I think we should be good. Standings for Top Cut just went up, and the result is in, the verdict is in. We ended up getting 7th place. So we are in top 8. We're going to be playing against the 2nd seed, who probably had to play it out. So yeah, we're playing against Austin Ellis. I've played against him before in the past, and he was on Charizard. So I'm really hoping he is on Charizard, so I can cheese my way into to top 4, because I only get championship points for top 4. And we've played against 0 sort of auto wins today. No Zards, no like Roaring Moon kind of decks. So crossing our fingers it goes well. We have 15 minutes before Top Cut, so I'm gonna have some time to rest up, relax, probably drink some water. I'm getting hungry, so yeah, I'm just gonna mentally refresh, and hopefully we have no deck list issues or anything like that. If we do, we just get a game loss essentially, but we should be good. I did double check my list and everything, so hoping we have a nice clean top 8 game. I'm excited, man. I haven't had a Top Cut in a while, so I really want this one. Just been informed by some of the homies. I was asking around what my opponent might be playing, and almost nobody could tell me, but we figured it out. Austin is on Lost Tina, so this is going to be a very close game. Unfortunately, I don't have any Manaphy or Jirachi technology, so if he does get into the Lost Zone pretty quickly, it is looking very scary. But we do have cards to slow them down, like Espathra, like Pokemon League Headquarters, and we have Scizor technology. Our Scizor could become one of the clutch attackers in the matchup. Also, my homie Terry, who I played round 1 in the Espathra mirror match, he's made it in the Top Cut as well, so I'm very proud of him. I believe he hit 2 Ancient Boxes and a Shenpao, so he got gifted, I guess, the easier matchups, but he still earned it. So there's 2 Espathras and top 8 cut. Hopefully one of us Espathras take it home all the way. Top 8 match just wrapped up. We played against Austin playing Giratina V-Star, and I want to say it was close, but it was not close at all. I got destroyed. I got heavily punished for not having Jirachi in my deck to protect me from Sableye, my small, like, 30 HP Pokemon. Ugh. He took 3 prize turns with the Sableye, I believe, in the second game, and I definitely could have played it a little bit better the second game, leaving like a Espathra in the active, forcing him to have more energies onto the Sableye, but I decided to go for the KO, which I really didn't need to do. The game one, he had I wanted to say at first a slowish start, but he was playing actually very tactfully, making sure not to bench too many of the comfies so I could swing really hard with Scizor. He definitely was aware of my list before going into the match, knowing I had Scizor technology, so he played it really well, just not overbenching when he didn't need to. He kept Abyss Seeking, and yeah, I had a kind of rough draws for the second game. The first game was kind of scuffed too. I started Klefki. I was so excited. When I saw Klefki start, I was like, yo, this is huge. They're going to start comfy, and then my Klefki's going to turn them off, but no. They started the Giratina, and I was like, oh no. My Klefki doesn't even get to put in work, so maybe we take out the Klefki for Jirachi, but after that game, I know I definitely have to put some Jirachi technology into my list because that would have saved me a world of headache. I was kind of trying to bank on the fact that maybe I could just Evo TM my little baby Pokemon and protect them that way, but that just didn't end up happening. I know I made quite a few mistakes, and he played it really well. So I'm hoping they win, cheer them on, and you know, if they end up winning, it's kind of nice. You only lost to the champion today. Final record today was 4 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. And we ended up getting 2 prize packs, Series 4, and $51 store credits, so I'm excited to use some of those shuckles. Comment down below, Espathra gang, if you made it to the end of the video, and yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.